Continuation. Avengers. Shadow Protocol Episode 1 Expansion Scene. Drive. Bruce Banner Avengers Compound Biomed Lab Delta Banks of holographic displays cast an eerie, shifting glow across the room. Dr. Bruce Banner stood hunched intently before a massive central console, his fingers flying rapidly across translucent keypads. Security feeds from Sector 7 are played relentlessly on multiple screens, frozen, rewound, and enhanced obsessively. The brutal efficiency of the shadow suit takedowns looped sickeningly. The sterile quiet of Biomed Lab Delta hummed antiseptically, a stark contrast to the chaos unfolding elsewhere. Friday, Bruce rasped hoarsely, his voice strained tightly with suppressed tension. Run spectral analysis on energy discharge pattern Alpha 7. Correlate with archived Stark experimental weapon databases. Cross-reference temporal decay signatures. Banner. Exceeding theoretical safety thresholds by 218%. Deliberately degraded. Show me the nanite composition schematic. Focus on the neural interface layer. Core containment protocols appear ... bypassed. The unstable phase shift frequency is inducing cascading microtears along synaptic pathways. Analyzing cellular degradation models ... double quotes, the hologram shifted horrifically to display a simulated human brain. His knuckles whitened painfully. They're killing themselves, he whispered, horrified. Whoever wears those suits ... it's a death sentence. Friday, flag this for Steve and Natasha immediately. Highest priority warning. This isn't just theft. It's suicide tech. Crimson warnings flared violently as sections liquefied gruesomely under the projected strain. Projection indicates irreversible neural degradation commencing within 72 hours of continuous exposure. Full systemic failure within 120 hours. Symptoms: escalating psychosis, motor function collapse, cerebral hemorrhage, or deliberately degraded. Columns of dense, scrolling data materialized instantly beside the frozen image of a shadow suit fist phasing disgustingly through a guard-s chest plate. Energy signature matches beta phase prototype's designated project. Mirage, cataloged under Tony Stark's private R&D logs. Subfolder, phase shift applications. Unstable, decommissioned. Bruce squeezed his eyes shut tightly, pressing fingers firmly against his temples. Not now, he gritted out fiercely. Not now. He took a deep, shuddering breath, forcing the other guy down. The lab lights flickered momentarily. Temporal decay signature exhibits significant harmonic distortion. Calculating instability coefficient ... processing. Dr. Banner. The AI responded smoothly, her voice echoing calmly in the cavernous space. Bruce leaned closer anxiously, his glasses reflecting rapidly shifting streams of numbers and molecular diagrams. Distortion frequency, peaking at 47.3 terahertz, Dr. Bruce swallowed dryly. Friday highlighted ominously a latticework of filaments interfacing directly with the wearer's peripheral nervous system. The interface utilizes forcibly adaptive biolinks, Friday explained clinically, designed to sync suit response to user intent at near instantaneous speeds. However, the instability, it's causing feedback resonance. A complex, shimmering hologram bloomed before him, billions of microscopic, predatory nanobots forming the shadow suit armor. Resonance where? Bruce demanded sharply, a cold dread beginning to coil in his gut. Within the user's neural tissue, Bruce staggered back a step, bracing himself heavily against the console. Deep within his mind, a low, rumbling growl vibrated ominously. Puny humans ... break themselves ... Scene: Clint Barton suburban streets to 3:15 p.m. Sunlight filtered warmly through leafy maple trees, dappling the quiet suburban street with shifting patterns. The air smelled cleanly of cut grass and distant barbecues. Clint Barton, dressed unassumingly in jeans and a faded band t-shirt, walked leisurely beside his daughter, Leela. She skipped cheerfully, swinging her backpack, chattering animatedly about her school project on migratory birds. And Mr. Henderson said my drawing of the Arctic tern was the best he'd seen. Dad, he said I captured its its essence. Leela beamed proudly, her eyes shining brightly. Essence? Huh. You got the artist genes from your mom, kiddo. That's awesome. His older son stood talking animatedly with a group of friends near the bike racks. His gaze, however, flickered instinctively towards the rooftops, the alleyway's old habits dying hard. A small crowd of parents clustered casually near the gates. Is it terrorists? Fear tightened visibly on faces. His comm unit vibrated insistently against his leg. He fished it out swiftly, pressing it discreetly to his ear. Barton, he answered tersely, his voice low and controlled, utterly unlike the dad from moments before. A news van was parked conspicuously nearby, its satellite dish extended skyward. Clint's eyes scanned professionally the surroundings, exits, potential cover by standard density. Leela looked up at him questioningly, sensing the change. Clint's relaxed posture stiffened imperceptibly. His hand drifted unconsciously towards the concealed comm unit in his pocket. Clint ruffled her hair affectionately, a genuine smile softening his usually sharp features. Banner's found something bad. The suits are killing their users. We need you suited and airborne. Now, he took his sister's hand firmly. Important work call. Cooper. He called out, his voice projecting calm authority. Cooper jogged over immediately. Take Leela straight home. He pulled them both into a brief, tight hug, then stood decisively. Go, now. He watched intently as they hurried purposefully towards their bikes, Cooper glancing back protectively. Double time. Lock the doors. Mom's on her way. No detours. They rounded the corner towards the elementary school pickup zone. The suburban peace shattered completely around him, replaced by the familiar, grim tension of the mission. The dad was gone. Hawkeye was on the clock. Leela tugged excitedly on his sleeve. Look, Dad, Cooper's already out. Perpetrator at large with experimental weapons. Security footage, grainy but unmistakable, showed the shadowy figures materializing, the brutal takedowns. Before Clint could respond, the news van's monitor flared brightly, broadcasting urgently. Breaking news, deadly attack at Stark Industries facility, heavy casualties reported. He turned sharply, jogging purposefully towards his unremarkable minivan parked down the block. Inside, he yanked open a false panel in the floor. The bow snapped satisfyingly into its full configuration. He slung the quiver securely across his back. The comm unit crackled again. Nestled within, his compact quiver, collapsible bow, and tactical suit. A collective gasp rippled nervously through the parent crowd. Whispers rose sharply. Stark Industries. Experimental weapons. Clint's easygoing demeanor vanished instantly, replaced by a razor-sharp alertness. Fury's voice crackled urgently. Status? Barton. Just picked up Leela. Cooper's here too. What's the sitrep? Prometheus hit Sector 7R. Stole neural disruptors and phase shift camo. Cap and Falcon are en route to the site. Romanoff's chasing a lead in the bazaar. Clint met Leela's worried gaze. He forced another smile, infusing it with reassurance. Hey, superstar, gotta take this. Cooper nodded seriously, instantly recognizing his dad's Avengers voice. Got it, Dad. Come on, Leela. Leela looked up, her small face etched with concern. Is it bad, guys, Daddy? Clint knelt swiftly, meeting her eyes levelly. Just a little cleanup. Sweet pea. Promise. Be home for dinner. Love you both. The moment they were pedaling away, Clint's expression hardened into flint. He shed his civilian clothes efficiently, donning the familiar purple and black gear with practiced speed. ETA to Stark Tower rooftop, Barton, Fury demanded. 10 minutes, Clint responded, knocking an arrow fluidly purely out of habit, his eyes already scanning the skyline for the fastest aerial route.